Girls around the world aren't being given the right for education. More boys get the chance to go to school than girls, and the gender inequality continues. Women make up more than two-thirds of the world's 796 million illiterate people. According to global statistics, only 39% of rural girls attend secondary school, which is far less compared to rural boys, 45%. This is once again proving gender inequality. 59% of urban girls get the chance to go to school, whereas 60% of urban boys get the opportunity to go to school. This gender inequality is part of several cultures in the world, making it almost impossible for girls to get education in certain countries. In several cultures, society plays a huge role in gender inequality. Cultural processes perpetuate gender differences, which act as barriers to increasing education for girls and women, ultimately reducing the proportion of women in power and reducing gender equality in male-dominated societies. Rural girls are twice as likely to be out of school than urban girls, but the threat still remains. The 10 countries where it is almost impossible for a girl to find education are South Sudan, Central African Republic, Niger, Afghanistan, Chad, Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Liberia, and Ethiopia. In all of the following countries, majority of the girls don't get education and are facing other gender inequality problems other than the education factor, such as political economic factor. 79% of South Sudan girls do not attend primary school. In addition, the South Sudan's government spends only 2.6% every 80 there's one teacher for every 80 students in Central African Republic, one for every 12 students in Netherlands, and one for every 15 students in the United States. In 2014, Afghanistan had the largest gender gap in primary education with only 70 votes for every 100 boys in primary school. Chad is ranked as one of the 5 poorest performing countries in the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Index, and Chad women and girls face a variety of legal, social, and economic barriers. It suggests that in Mali, less than half, 38% of girls graduate from primary school. In Guinea, females aged 25 and older average less than a year in school. Only 1% of Burkina Faso girls have completed secondary school. Once again, giving examples of how gender inequality is affecting the woman. Intersectional identities are the main reason for these educational gaps. Gender equality is the solution to poverty. Below are maps which include the percentages of young girls and women that are not in school. Some more factors which prevents girls from attending school includes their safety. Parents are concerned about the safety of their daughters in school because of gender-based violence, GBV. Parents are concerned for the safety of their daughters. GBV can also include attacks on girls for education. In 2012, Malala Yousafzai was shot in the face by members of the Taliban for promoting young girls to attend school.
Gender inequality leads to poverty, hence gender equality can end poverty. If women are allowed to get education, they can get higher income jobs in the future and greatly reducing the poverty in a country. Gender equality lowers the average of the human capital, thus decreasing the growth of the economy. Gender inequality creates several other problems in the world, such as illiterate population. The same population creates one of the biggest problems in the world, and then the educated blames them when it's not their fault. Of women will not be given the right to get educated, and their children will not be raised in a good manner. They will not have the education that throwing trash creates pollution. and they will keep doing it and never stop pollution. Another factor is that overpopulation, which will never stop, is because women don't get the education, and then they have early marriages, which leads to unplanned family settlements, increasing the population. With an increased population, there's a higher competition of resources in the future economy, which burdens the future economy. Solution: The solution to many problems in this world is to end gender inequality. Girls should have been given access to get education and encouraged, so we can significantly reduce poverty. For this, we must allow women to be able to get high income jobs. Some organizations which are already working on solving this problem are OECD. This is an organization consisting of several countries which solve problems such as gender inequality. Such organizations should be promoted and encouraged to solve these problems. GBV should also be stopped in order for girls to have a safer school life, and encourage their parents to send their daughters to school. Approximately 15 million girls aged 15 to 19 worldwide have been raped at some point in their life. This influences parents not to send their daughters to school because of their own safety. This must be solved in a proper law by bringing laws that are stricter on this rule, and supervision, so that the girls aren't afraid to show any of their talent in this world. The conclusion is that gender inequality is a global issue causing several other global problems in this world. This issue has made life difficult for girls, as they have not been given the opportunity to show their skills around the world. This global issue must be resolved, and organizations such as OECD, who are trying to fix these issues, should be encouraged and promoted.